Hello, let's talk about the Morrigan. Is the Morrigan the goddess that's supposed to be working with you this year, or is working with you this year? So she is the goddess of transformation, war, fate, sovereignty. The Morrigan embodies personal empowerment, courage, and the cycles of life, death, and rebirth. Signs and synchronicities that she might be working with you. Are you seeing ravens, crows, experiencing sudden changes of transformation, visions of battles or conflict, encounters with dark figures, like seeing dark figures in your peripheral, feeling drawn to symbols of death and rebirth, skulls, snakes. The colors for her are black, red, green, silver, gold, and white. The animals for her, I said crows, so crows and ravens. They're messengers and companions. They symbolize death, prophecy, and transformation. As guides to the underworld, carrying messages between the living and the dead, they also represent wisdom and intelligence. Ravens and crows are deeply connected to the Morrigan, associated with battlefields, as they are often seen feasting on the fallen. A little bit morbid, but okay. Horses. The horses, they represent freedom, strength, sovereignty. They move between realms, earthly realms and otherworldly realms. Interesting. The horse is a symbol of the Morrigan, connected to war and the cycles of life and death, as well as her power to lead and guide her followers. Pigs. I didn't know this one. The pig is a symbol of abundance, fertility, nourishment, but it's also associated with battle and death in Celtic mythology. Pigs represents the cycle of life, nourishment, and renewal. In the Morrigan's mythology, it connects to her both the death and the rebirth aspect of life. Almost all the goddesses that we've talked about in this, the goddess section, have had snakes. Snakes are super important, opening up and awakening your energy. The snake is a powerful symbol of transformation, healing, and rebirth. The snake's ability to shed its skin aligns with the Morrigan's power of death and rebirth, as well as her association with cycles of nature. Dogs. Dogs are protectors, they're guardians, they're warriors, they have courage and loyalty. Dogs represent the Morrigan's connection to the warrior class and her role as a protector during battle. They also reflect her loyalty to her followers. I have kids. This is life. Cats are often associated with mystical and magical aspects of the Morrigan. They symbolize independence, mystery, and grace, otherworldly things, and divination. Cats represent the Morrigan's role as a mystic and seer, guiding her followers through the hidden paths of wisdom and the unknown. The herbs, if you're connected to yarrow, mugwort, blackberry, hawthorn, nettle, wormwood, raven's claw, belladonna, cinnamon, and dandelion. Yeah, you better be listening. He's telling you. Why would the Morrigan be reaching out to you? Here's some reasons why. To guide you through transformation, the Morrigan is closely associated with the cycles of life and death and rebirth. She may reach out when you are in the midst of personal transformation or major life changes, encouraging you to embrace the process of letting go and rebirth. This could involve ending old patterns, releasing what no longer serves you, or navigating through a challenging phase in your life. Another one, the Morrigan as a goddess of the battle and death encourages you to confront your fears and shadow self. She may reach out to you when you are avoiding a difficult truth or running from something that needs to be faced. She will help you find strength and courage to face these fears, face your fears, guiding you towards personal empowerment. She's also there to help you step into your personal power. The Morrigan is the goddess of sovereignty, meaning she is closely linked to taking full ownership of your power and authority in life. Whoa. She may reach out when you need to take charge of your situation. It sounds like a battle out there. Whether in your personal, professional, or spiritual life, she encourages you to stop playing small and step into your true potential. As a goddess of war and the protector of warriors, the Morrigan may reach out when you are facing a conflict or battle. Whether external or internal, she offers protection, guidance, and insight during moments of strife and adversity. She supports you in fighting for what is right and just like a chest pain, both in battles of physical world and those of spirit. I feel like palpitations or like heaviness could be her spiritual sign. I also want to say I have seen the number 5 1,000 times since reading on the Morgan, so the number 5 is super significant to her. The Morgan is strongly associated with fate and weaving of destiny. If she reaches out to you, it may be a sign that she is trying to help you understand the bigger picture of your life's journey and to align with your higher purpose. She may guide you to make decisions that will bring you closer to your true path, especially when you are at a crossroads or facing a major life choice. To encourage you to embrace the shadow, the Morgan is a goddess who embodies both light and dark. She may reach out to you when it's time to embrace your shadow self, the parts of yourself that are hidden, repressed, or rejected. Working with the Morgan can help you heal from these inner wounds, finding integration, and come into greater wholeness and self-acceptance. She is also here to teach you the art of letting go. The Morgan is a goddess of death, teaches the importance to release and detach. She may reach out to you when it's time to let go of things that are holding you back, whether they be material possessions, relationships, outdated beliefs, or emotional baggage. Letting go can create space for new growth and healing. To strengthen your connection to your intuition, the Morgan is deeply connected to the mystical and prophetic realms. If she is reaching out to you, I'm sorry guys, it may be because she wants to help you strengthen your intuition and psychic abilities. She is the goddess of visions, omens, and dreams, and she may be helping you access deeper wisdom, divine guidance, and inner knowing. As a goddess of sovereignty, the Morgan calls you to reclaim your inner authority and power. This could mean standing up for yourself, asserting your right to make decisions, or stepping into your personal sovereignty in a more empowering way. She encourages you to be the ruler of your own life. Lastly, the Morgan associated with death and transformation also ties her to the healing process after trauma. If she is reaching out to you, it may be because she is offering her guidance and strength to help you through a deep healing journey, especially if you are working through a trauma or difficult past experience. She supports you in reclaiming your power after suffering or loss. Okay, I also Googled how to say this name. This is the story about the Morgan. So this is I think it's an Irish story, so I had to Google how to say this. It is called the Cuchulainn. Is a hero. That's the name of this hero. A hero of immense strength and prowess, was known for his unmatched ability to battle and his willingness to fight for his people. However, he was not invincible, and the Morgan's role in his life shows how even the mightiest warrior needs the wisdom and guidance of the divine. As the story goes, the Morgan appears to Cuchulainn in a form of a cattle herder, offering him an important warning. She forewarns Cuchulainn of a terrible battle to come and tried to offer him guidance, asking him to heed her advice and avoid unnecessary conflict. However, Cuchulainn, being proud and confident in his strength, refuses her help. He did not believe he needed assistance from any divine force and dismissed her words. The Morgan, feeling slighted by his arrogance, transformed herself into 3 different shapes, an ewe, a heifer, and a crow, and tried to intervene in the coming battle. Her presence was felt throughout the land, and she manifested in ways that would test Cuchulainn's courage, strength, and integrity. However, despite her multiple attempts to guide and heal him, Cuchulainn rejected her. Oh, my third eye is going crazy. Rejected her help each time. As the battle raged on, Cuchulainn found himself severely wounded and on the brink of death. It was then, in his moments of vulnerability, that the Morgan returned to him, not in anger, but with compassion and healing. She saw that he had suffered deeply from his pride and self-reliance, and now she would offer him final opportunity for healing. In his suffering, Cuchulainn acknowledged his mistakes, humbling himself before the Morgan. He had learned through his physical wounds that no one, no matter how powerful, could survive without support and humility. The Morgan then granted him the gift of healing. She used her powerful magic to temporarily restore his strength, allowing him to fight a final battle. However, she also reminded him of the inevitable truth: death and fate cannot be avoided forever. The Morgan interacting with Cuckoo Lane is a profound lesson in humility, interdependence, and the healing power of surrender. She initially tried to guide him through warning and intervention, but after his pride and refusal, she came to him at his lowest point, offering him compassion and temporary healing. This healing was not just physical, it was a deep spiritual lesson that Cuckoo Lane needed to understand the true nature of his power and mortality. The Morgan's act of healing Cuckoo Lane illustrated that healing is not just about fixing what is broken. It's about acknowledging one's vulnerabilities, mistakes, and the need for divine support. Healing comes not only through strength, but also through surrender and the willingness to open oneself up to guidance, especially from higher forces. The symbolism, the Morgan's healing power, balance between destruction and creation, the importance of humility, humbling oneself, and the rebirth through surrender, letting go of your stubbornness, spiritually surrendering, the Morgan's dual nature, rebirth and transformation. So the healing story of the Morgan and Cuckoo Lane is not only one of physical recovery, but also of allegory of the healing power that comes through self-awareness, humility, and divine guidance. The Morgan's wisdom reminds us that true healing requires more than just physical restoration. It is a process of understanding our place in the larger cycle of life, death, and rebirth, and accepting that we cannot do it all alone. By connecting with the Morgan, we learned that healing often involves embracing our vulnerabilities and working in harmony with the forces of fate and transformation. Wow. So if the Morgan is reaching out to you, if this story touched you, if you've been seeing all these signs and synchronicities, then work with the Morgan for 2025.